What's up, everybody? This is the Beast, and you're watching Primal Rage. Oh, shit. With your host, the man. All right. So, yes, this is going to be a quick, short little Spider-Man No Way Home review. That's right. First and foremost, I want to say that I'm going to get this out of the way that I'm a Tobey Maguire fan. That is my true Spider-Man guy. I've seen all of the Spider-Man movies. Tom Holland, I think is better, way better than that Zach Heathcliff dude. But I think the MCU Spider-Man movies were kind of weak. They were just kind of hollow. It didn't really have a soul to Tom Holland's Spider-Man character. And I felt he was just a stupid shadow to Tony Stark. Hey, Mr. Stark! Hey, Mr. Stark! But I gotta say, man, this one here, it totally blows away the first two movies of like Homecoming and Far From Home. Far From Home was just fucking stupid. But I got to check out the new No Way Home. And in a short review, I am going to throw a spoiler out there, so I'll let you know when I'm going to do it. And now, I probably slip a few little details in here, but I don't think it should bother you. It's kind of hard to talk about a movie, even briefly, without slipping some stuff. So we'll try to keep it as blunt as possible. And then we'll see if this movie is really worth going out to the movie theater. For me, honestly, it's hard for me to go to the movie theater and waste my money on modern movies today. But to go check this out really took a lot of trust. But knowing how well this movie was selling, this one piqued my interest because it had a couple of the main characters from the original Spider-Man movies. And pretty much it has it has a really well plotted story to it. Pretty much No Way Home picks up directly right after Far From Home. There's a lot of homes in these Spider-Man titles. Yeah, Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home. It's almost like them James Bond movies, if you will. It wasn't the best movie ever, but it was pretty damn good. Still, my top favorite Spider-Man movies are the first two with Tobey Maguire. I mean, the Green Goblin and Dr. Octopus. Those two movies were just, that's what's the epitome of what Spider-Man's all about. But this one here was definitely the best MCU Spider-Man. Because this time, Peter Parker, I mean, this isn't shits and giggles with Peter Parker anymore. He's really thrown into serious situations. His identity has been revealed and exposed, as we've seen in Far From Home, pretty much blamed for killing Mysterio, and now his life is completely turned upside down. And like the reactions to people, even people he knows, everything is different. And his whole world is completely turned upside down. And it's hard, especially on those he cares about, Marissa Tomei, Aunt May, and MJ and his friends and so on. So it gets to the point where he goes to Mysterio. Or not Mysterio, Doctor Strange. So he wants Doctor Strange to cast a spell that will have everybody forget that he's Spider-Man, so he could get back to normal with his life, have a normal life. I mean, come on, man. This kid is one of the fucking Avengers. Shit, of course. Doctor Strange's protege, his partner, warns him to not push the spell, and of course, you know, he does the spell anyway. And during casting the spell, Peter Parker wants certain people in his circle of friends and family to stay remembering him as being Spider-Man. By doing this, it screws up the whole spell, and it throws these guys into a multiverse. And it's pretty much the whole plot is pretty well laid out. I got to admit though, I don't care for Zach Heathcliff Spider-Man. Heathcliff? Is it Heathcliff or is that Garfield? I know it's one of the fucking cats. This guy is, but I have to say closer toward the end of the movie, this Heathcliff Garfield guy. He really threw out a pretty good performance. I mean, there was a lot of action into this movie. As far as, political cringe, or I think you're going to be pleased on how most of it is left out of this movie. You could tell it didn't even feel like Kevin Feige had his hands on this one. I think Sony hit a home run with this. And it was really nice to see Tobey Maguire, which I consider, without a doubt, the most legitimate Spider-Man. It was good to see Alfred Molina, Dr. Octopus. It was good to see William Dafoe. Now, what I really liked about seeing these guys again is that they got the de-aging CGI for these characters over the actors. And it's one of those things that they keep doing, and it gets better and better. If you remember Rogue One, we saw Grand Moff Tarkin, and they brought this guy back from the fucking dead. These two guys, I mean, the de-aging that they did on them was just, it was almost flawless. They're getting so good with this stuff. And to see Peter Parker, Tom Holland, is pretty much trying to, instead of just like offing these guys, trying to change them around, if you will. Trying to get everything straightened out in this movie. This kid has been put through a lot of trials, and it's like this is the movie where Tom Holland's Spider-Man, basically he grows up. Without fucking Tony Stark or all this stupid zit-commy, hollow comedic bullshit. This is pretty much they went with both barrels on this movie. Fantastic. Now I'm going to give you a spoiler right here. So if you don't want to hear the spoiler, I'm going to put this one out there. Put your hands over your ears, count to 10. And the spoiler is that Tom Holland has a Uncle Ben moment, but with Aunt May and not Uncle Ben. That's the spoiler. That's all I'm going to say with that. Now, if I was to rate this movie from 1 to 5, 5 being perfect, 1 being shit, don't even, just flush it, don't even look at it, flush it down the drain. I was gonna give it a 3 3.75, but I think I'm gonna give us a solid 4. This movie delivered. This is the kind of movie where you just ditch your girlfriend, hang out with your boys, and go see a fucking Spider-Man movie. This movie here totally shits on Avengers Endgame and the previous 3 MCU installments. Sony hit it out of the park with this. Really good dialogue, really good acting. It was nice to see Tobey Maguire after 15 years of him, not seeing him as Spider-Man, seeing him come back as a more adult, seasoned hero. I mean, these guys are rough around the edges. They're grizzled. They're more experienced, and it's good to see these guys back in one movie, which is the only reason why I really wanted to check this out, because they have my boy Tobey Maguire back. But you won't be disappointed. I think Kevin Feige, Disney, the MCU better watch out, because the web slinger is back, and this movie put one hell of a mark in for today's cinema. This movie, without a doubt, has to put make over $1 billion. It was really that good. I'm definitely going to pick this up on DVD. So hopefully this review will help you decide if you want to go see it. I say go check it out myself. Yeah, so you know, fuck it, right? I mean, you go check it out. Where else he gonna get a Spider-Man review than the fucking Spider-Man himself, huh? Fucking A. Go check this movie out. This bitch is the shit. Well done, Sony. Stay out of that woke ass shit and stick in doing these kind of movies. This was the fucking bomb right here. This movie rammed it up the ass of the MCU. Black Widow ain't got shit. That bitch don't even have a fucking job. Tom Holland, you did all right, man. This movie was the fucking bomb. Anyway, people, that's the video. If you want to be kept updated on what's going on in pop culture, if you want to be kept updated on what's going on in the fucking movies, then hit that fucking subscribe button. Let's get crazy up in here. This shit's so fucking tight. I don't know if I can get out of this thing, man. I gotta be honest. I didn't plan this too well at all. Oh, shit. It's like having a fucking giant prophylactic on your head. Anyway, be safe, stay safe, and I will catch you on the next one. Catch you around. Woo! Oh, 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 oh.